Sava and if ko no de yesterday and team I don't so come kakane na Jerome Jerim Boaten in fact na ko Ghana ni ba o mesia kan from my was so ma esan say you won Germany into ama was your candidate ma the German national team ana obo game na de ma Bayern bobo ko no na no da na yesa ba abante enkarina chance na ko don kwa bi one ne wo ho I say o de nsa kakra ko kika no ama Bayern di ko ye court ni ade ma chese ye twen ageni Boatene ye train aboa so sa afe ebedu ba bia Bayern supporters ne say omo mpe ya say ono ebobobobo ma in fact omo hwa kwa ni din sumu ni tirim enti Bayern fo nya ne kwan kra ma ne nko enti ma to de de say aba sa na chese Bayern game no abante entimi enya bi mo ya fan abante ne kra be 2000 euros ano ya fan ya de man asem na nkasa de esi 2018 ana chese efi last 3 years e be nyina ya de won tansa e de aba abante ne sama Bayern team no wetaya sisia no tifi na na ye call the new Spotify Cameroon ye call Barcelona womo stadium ho ye call Barca for so womo prepare ho am so okay me yanko Quitata Sportiva baby Barcelona for you mu training no me pato ye call Jerima Jenum Boateng na etiwe ana centrofo bi say na sisi no Barcelona for e ba be register aye Jerome Boateng na esan so ne Hans Flick aye adwuma da e bia Hans Flick gidi ye pass Ajenim Boateng ja kakra woni mu ntiro e bia obama na aba be dwani tirum pato ebusuan report am nseka aya sa ya so baba kata baso na for say ope baby kakra ye training ope baby kakra teach na pom se ne ebe ya obetima stay fit say ekoba say bia January transfer window no ye bie na obekọ team bia em say enye manu nye aye rasi entano adam pato Jerome Ajerim Boateng aye training o baso na omo Quitata Sportiva ho na mo manya say baso na for e baba ton nti ani enkoba kakra so etotwa awotuma de so beta player ba kwa sisi ko Spain anasa Catalonia Claudio Moha all trendy pano Hurricane massa abranteri jinidi wo papa anope ofa new tabloid bia ofa newspaper bia front page we be say Hurricane ada ho na obi o Germany there ada na the Spanish front page ana oje dia boss ni nyina ya say yes baso na first o ma CCC dadako na omo ye wie no ma wo say catch bongo na kwakosi Hurricane so omo say kwani mbo no bo papa na akoba say January one be person be top player bi ana say bia the next summer one be top player bia baba so na me say ya branch the Hurricane because bo na Hurricane ebo no kama pa na baso na for say enioma kakra bi no magina so a omo pe Hurricane omo chese release cross da Hurricane so no 65 million euros pe sans kan so the baso na for chese reasonable betimi atua in the market ko base say wo kwa for Hurricane na who activate air crosser 65 million euros dia and so that big deal bia afa omo say omo Hurricane di no why prolific striker bono onim eba no go ni sa ono enim go ni say ye pa and team omo so epa brante no anafe was say goals be high ade say was say goals beyond high numbers chasan ke bi an kombe pe a season bia and so onya players na otimi say a season mad goals anafe or a player or very versatile player babia otimi ba tire eba beji ball no dey confifi no dey ade ba kwa baso na for say onya limited to the opponent box pe say bia woni opponent bo ebia ni team ha no obegina omuzi da bi Hurricane the otimi ba tire nyina eba be fa ball ebe dey up no dey call and tunya players a good pa anafe or a player or media profile ye pa don peso mu tire nyina yes wuko England say abrante no yensi the phone cry and central for so bia ba na baso ani wunya Hurricane hu asem nka eba no number 9 no so ne bo maso ni bo afro ko England so akwambe so oye captain ho entini nyina baso na fortress saade we anomde ato nsane ne o mahu sakoda no ball ne de oba baso na ebetima abo mu ye pa enkonko yeso mo ko for player ba na the reputation very bad afi ne professionalism na o hwekra hwe eba so mo say ha adwene ye panti afi ade ba ko ba sa say ayo manage players immediate result where a player o ko fa ne ba very effective atron by force na no ha say say goes the manya player bi afina we here adaptation na say ade ntino wo me the Hurricane ana so mbato striker bi o mu hia no ana e ko bi sa Barcelona for say nenya ma na mo ba be ka say oh Julian Alvarez say a player mo pen na no so ka tijai say Julian Alvarez ne nka so onya ade o Alvarez na o compare one Hurricane say go so the turn ntino say obi o say go so ho Adentina, Ober Prefer, Oberfa, Julian Alvarez inti, Basona Force Hurricane, and a chess almost so epic, and we a reporter ever Ewojumedia so. Maminko Sadio Mane. Now Sadio Mane, the statement to be about Bontia, a man for the donor Ekawasem. Now Sadio Mane say, Cristiano Ronaldo, no we play a cry. Ronaldo na abahane diabo bo. Was he found any player crowd and yet dear Ronaldo na abahanum at the abo bo. Na and yes only Ronaldo was same team with tea. Ano Okas Hadiano. Ronaldo adia no football pato. So you'll be a open here Romo dopa. Now Odina Yesudia Esia Kaya. And the one for Cristiano Ronaldo. When be empana be you know, essence and the mentality, the passion for football, the passion for victory. And nothing the professionalism. A club brand very high. And to a player not just why I would say a boy. Now the bay were Jumandia. Players or do any no Cristiano Ronaldo, and a reporter. Abrantandi Abana or Casawi Pepe, Anna Cristiano Ronaldo Pato, Ninia Baya Edicatia, Avaro. Nakatas were done on paper. Ye besides said the entin where Joss Nibrako White House Oba, na oko any Donald Trump Eco Shy. Amateur Seja Omukodi Komakakra. Among Frasa Siaki Sabio and somebody at the for Cristiano Ronaldo, and Omsa Crown. Or your player, I said, I need you politics one as we are taking sides. I say, what are we at? One time we at, and I'm on trouble from away. No, say, Ekobana say, Cristiano Ronaldo, Dabem, I'm a person besides Nebrano, why your politics, and I say, Bia, we could take his saxes, as we generate, and I say, when you know we at, in fact, Sanya Mana, a man for you know, Omunya Nebrano Mohano, because Ronaldo says, Obo Bonum, I didn't want any swing in yes, Sabe, and here, Bubra of you know, Omna Ampa, Ronaldo Suba and Sadia and Wababe Trasia, almost by 20 years in here, Wabama football ayadem, was on Uncrana Alpha Portugal, Nasa team in the Congo, a man said the Portuguese Nasa team, no, who boy I know some Portugal for near, Nina Cristiano Ronaldo and Castle, Sasabio, when you be a Moasia, Chrono, the Obanaya day, and did the Waya Diama football simple, Yanka be a cry, Yanka Ronaldo, Aya Diama Portugal man, and a man for Ebetimiahu, wasn't a brand on your hypocrite, Nemo, from one time, as a Musoja Edugusem, no, Omona hypocrisy. Ayo Mude pa Nankobi Asabio, yet was as a born football, say, or no crown of Bono, but Ronaldo, I didn't want says something nano, Wamanan defeated. Nanko, Copio, White House, Kaka, a man for the Batabata Maho, and Timpato, Cristiano Ronaldo, Nina Baya, and the Katia Vero, as Yankamo be Antiasa, Domoyano, Umunya, because Nebrane there, Sabio, one your party sem, and team nine geology a different crowd ne carrier and one build do by this time and nothing will be babe say any reputation tino and then come back a question pato katia and the eba Jumedia Shanano pay and then come back a crowd dana Argentina for yes Mubuafu almost fair president opinion denied to get tapia cabra yes I that tapia quaquia there a bin sidana who call Argentina womu our two tournament omubo na sa two tournament no I don't know me did tell me I winner and I said champion our Argentina minimo and on a test ampa what match am I the trophy at the mass on higher champion you want say e badu muha womu our tournament omuba and so I apertura na sa apertura no mubo wi a me pato joba win no Copa Libertadores on neko e straight forward and new bia entry emom no say omu wi a e ade say omu babo e dia ya friend e crew Sara no so omu so ebo e crew Sara no so ewia na fe e apertura no ene e crew Sara no wo makanin na bom nti dwawini we no mampo omu bo wi a do be champion no one of the trophy edman akwabna no ada ya city apia mo kwato omo office wa omo ba be kasa team and din at the Cruzeiro Central omo na ya omo kan omo as champion ana manfo bi say ade na ba na de ade no na nkadim sankaja ya bo ha ne ha na nke ye champion omo si da bi omo asesa bana no na mna omo asesa no ya say so omo body mienu wi a no maka points na bom wow points be dos no sisia no playoff bi ani hobiem wow points dos no ana che so ye champion and omo ka points ni bom na che the team a ne din ade ade say Cruzeiro Central omo ana che say omo Rosario Central rather pato Rosario Central omo ana che say omo enso points no dos 66 points ana che say so munya ye no team obem a nanka ye Boca Juniors nti wo me the award na the amount no ada ene ha team area na nya asem keto akra na no na Argentina fo no boafu se na sam na we de ebada ben na wo mo na ekokọ trans kokọ yes abiti no ana papa so clubs na ekoto aba na clubs na ekoto aba ya ha ana team ani din adi aye estudiante wo mo eba abonten se obuso wo mo kam obi ataze se wo mo koto aba bia sai wo mo di atum se ya bo wi a yemfa champion no enfoma de the points enso edosom ene ye reporter eba na sasa ne ba ya bebe na Javier Tebes wo Spain ha obi amfra Argentina papa ne man no so me kwa no as Argentina for kra omo ho ye me wonwa na say dread ni bi sanse Argentina ho ye wonwa te say no so o feel sad at Argentina say Argentina we are self na nyu obi abo Argentina di no as eba club level Argentina club bie no as why ade papa bia te say we betimi di abo ndi na mo say papa yi was ma okay wo mo South America Copa Libertadores no mo bo mo so mo bo UEFA Champions League nti no ade ampa na nka be say Argentina club ni say Libertadores so ma didi bia River Plate ni ade eno Boca Juniors ma didi jibi na asema wo kan de asese bia hwehwe asom na owi ababa pesa na ejata pia ye di jagu ni temno ni bufuafu no ana no so eba bonten eba kate opanya ni jade Xavier Tebese wa fe ni wan say sa papa ni ye ignorant em say history Argentina man no ade ma wa football na me say papa ni nimaniti ana baba bonten eba be kasa asem sankanya sa pa de ankonya so pe ni betimi eba be kasa asem kwabna we ya baba pe ya kwa Argentina ya say nam sa ejata pia na de oye ya wadi trophy akwa akoma Rosario 20 no ya say oman no sa enkaye duma oman ya drawing na oman ya Messi bu nyina wom ene World Cup omo die nyina we efa de ano de akwa akokikomo omo so omo say nyina because papa no say football no entim anu ye reporter e form edi eba e oduma de so no reporter men say kai say Jorge Mendes ya say woni Arsenal for tate na obi na akwa ko won say chat no e abanta ne dedicated ne Yardels one say we player adi amajufe yes Arsenal for a few say we munya Kenan Yardels a omo epeye pa club to club level no edi say the Antoine Semenyo Liverpool anya positive talk with AFC Bournemouth na kwabna yes bibia ejina ne de me say chama benya ko Liverpool no Antoine ebenya akọ Liverpool na say no da FIFA 4 ana teso omo akọ hina omo akọ pass me de amomo World Cup here akobena say wo ye World Cup calendar na say we the players nyina ba na say wo de ba beto boncha tese ampa why players nyina calendar de aba boncha kwabna ye ko ya Cristiano Ronaldo nka poster no ho ena ba bonte na say hwan na ko hu yo anoko bi sa FIFA for FIFA na so mo ye correct there say ye World Cup ade a wo say another go to anka ho na mo pesa mo chese yes we the FIFA trom and sa ho people nti second one no menti manye ni yo we first one the pana o compared to second one na chese mo de ba na to me say ho prep and FIFA and so ade yes another poster and a reporter eba e woduma de so na ade ba kwa no pe me head antiase me camera no na eno adan central for bi san say eba ni field midfield ne ba kwa na wo mo so mo yi players na wo mo de obi Fantom bakum say Pedri any Vitia when obey you know so obey Pedri when be say Pedri ne Martin Odegaard obey you when was Pedri when be say Pedri any Frankie de Jong was Pedri any Rodrigo Cascante was obey Pedri and be say Pedri ni wan ka say was Pedri no mom na akwa we ado ya maintenance akwa Rodri pa ne Rodrigo Cascante was Rodri anti obi na dwen che no but Rafael ya was say ade ha no awan nei football na yebom say yes statistics ni goals so as one he go ni bia kwabna o player o the ball ni nimbo wasn't can na o see so o football o he Ronaldinho o he Ricardo Quaresma o he Cristiano Ronaldo mo boa wo bia boni Robbie o mo bo kwabna ade na yes flair man supporters ninje man supporters huri nyina ho ene wono Rafael ya okobobi na tese goals ama mo say Rafael ya onya de esansa statistics back no and was that be football and yes and here and to the modern day of football no in fact we had that and you're happy with it and you come back across our branch no at the eba ewudwumade so na no pay no make it at the amount Osman Dembele reporter men say ekas against Tottenham Hotspur obey ready at Messi kai and so the amount who go ketike and so as Liverpool so mo sign e bounce back na afu munya matches every na Matias Aya Palacios Aya Argentina journalist back was so casting pempe was in the pay am obi atare say Lamine Yamal onim bobo who player power onim bobo Estavao Willian Estavao bo be bon Lamine Yamal ben o baby entino as a man for a Lamine Yamal was under 20 we with your koye bo de bona fa bo na obi nya bibi na bobo we na bibi entimi ma mo say Lamine Yamal nti enkomani ni somebody doesome but ma yemfa NC enum say na akwesi ayalaba na yemana kwaba nti kwabna we su na mijana mama Japan burger kwaba Japan Korea burger won so de wo koba so de kwabna ya na mume blasters de be so na nya de say ye na kwabna na me
ya wo kan die enya de
o da bi say wako waboga aba na me chese be mana kwa aba boga de waba wanya yekra de nya new spray
tu perfume
me dutu ngumu no mu se me boss tu kwa aba oba mi hu ayhwam edwa no wabna me nkra ni nyina ni we su de enya de kese bia
nti na wo do fa ho
o se na obeyendei obeyendei
ya mana kwa aba
Mawie
play mutranye izo.
Oh yes
But na play be 15-16 hours enya easy na how Rafael house then
oh as modern day football no ni modern day football for ni nyaadwe
ayi fifi mo no mo ya no mo pulling numbers
no
which he say ni goals involvement he say
ball no enya no
mo de no kwa na e yastic
what the ball no body park so the other nine be ye no ene hia na say oboy wan ye go die
ba abranta na sem no ene ye nheda ni time me be pepe
ene ye set na na
possibly o china no I'll say na ye discuss it Rafael I'll say as they say football no fifi Manfred mo no ba adwuma ni mu no mo the football na ye numbers game and then goal involvement is saying what she goes to saying why dey sa I say oh park and so the kind of entertainment that the supporters of Maba Stadium or no people just ignore it now say goals in here you know no kwan near the casa anti so numbers and as a nisrope now as a ball no nimbo minim say Rafael asema okay mo ne no yadwen ana mo ne no anya adwen betimi do adwen channel afa Insha TV our YouTube Insha TV our YouTube ni akenkan e de amount oni abrante ne yadwen say and then yen die the bia numbers and nkwa I the judge players no ana mo no anya adwo betimi de abana akenkan e de amaba before mo de message beba na makenkan de amakra na no ameka kire mo say Delta Paper Mail Limited omo epe enipa omo no omo ebeye adwuma in fact sales person ye pemona ye ne mo aye adwuma opese ye sales Delta Paper Mail ye be forward na ye ne mo aye adwuma na omo say requirement ni ebinie didi kan unkuta kra o certificate no unkuta kra no so you be a minimum ukuta wasi certificate na say SHSE wakobia wi a onso kra eye o certificate ye betimi enso ahweso na yama wo adwuma no so you be a uti kumase patroti nie so you be a uti kumase so ote amsa kumase a adwuma no yemfawo and I feel so communication is very strong, negotiation and relationship building skills and so no. A idea will be say one yama. Mabu boss you been quadia and your Delta Paper Mail. I ready. Say obefa as a sales na onso abaye adwuma e de a full-time job edna e de e ma wo aketiano so e kama pa enti we wi suku na utifia me patro friend number we no friend ya say bibia e okay a so that me afa adwuma ama onso etimi aye adwuma no 055332 okay mama san phone number ni bi 0553323323 0553233233 na money omo enso ni nkoma na afei enya adwuma no enso eye yawie no saa na ma yenko Amsec Mining and Engineering Training School ma catch us ho eye ba bia owie ya either sub mining and construction odo certificate ne to ha no ye sonsoro na wanya adwuma aye ye kire see the so pretty eye forklift wheel loader backhoe grader excavator ye sanso eche warden and fabrication and intino so wani je ho a me pa chokosua bi awo oboase zongo Hisense building e chiwo no pe ho na Amsec ye wa sukuu babo ye pampa chaw ufri echirichi na obo oboase abesua bi a ye hostel ha oba uni problem onya ba bi duty ato na onso wabesua wade kama pa 0539732766 na mono eni nkomo bronya no ba so ho obia boa no ho awokọ America no kra de a omde bronya no starting in tempa right from November no Halloween ne yinu aneze omde boaboa mo ho enso atimi ade ewrem ewo ho na Alaska Star Enterprise and I make come from the amount of so sissy with them. Me patch make come for Alaska Star Enterprise. And na a day ama wama be bianzono, et me a concain at the amount. Na a tear for the attendance, so per wallpaper, blanketing, a fay echo panel, modern TV stands and open a TV backlight, and na decorative water flowers are with the best sissy with them bruny in the nano a Alaska Star Enterprise. And I may come for at the amana, a tear for the attendance. And yama no man a kofare banti to fobo fufu said the bottom tibia no betumi atade awo Alaska Star Enterprise and kotoni baby my young farmer aboden so home patcho Alaska de F pa we also see me no ka say ko Kumasi edum o se ope Mrs. Anache Plaza boss of hona and na amo awo and Kramonko circle tiptoe lane na mono meni komo awo 0256330075 Alaska Star Enterprise and so and no Uniat Practical Institute and na mature reason here Uniat yeah the practical na the can home na for the attendance ahono entisa the other computer schools na be kono as a bibia aye theory book kwa distinguish define hwan enwa so book ni sa be wi no computer di so anim kra untimi nya ho hwe so Uniat the tie for the attendance oba ade na wobesua no eye practical so entu be wiense ya kase wobesua software engineering na bibia about software engineering utimi ye so design technology with drone piloting wa bremu eba no AI hokra de enko so data analytics computer business and office administration CCTV installation and management and the course be break ho and na okosua our Uniat entimpacho computer there hone so okosua no na onso timi benepa na ba ne se ode padwuma unya problem kra school no yan in such a way say said the obrani city bia no obetimi akọ open regular betimi akọ weekends nso ekwan da ho open anwumra ekwan da ho and a distant class no and nso eye available me patcho no an so be friend number ye wo Kumasi sesan so o train chef ma se wo kokrum no oduru sesan so asifom na bus stop friend number 0555383848 namuno mo eni eye enkomo Rush energy drink also ya no pebia ana edebia e friend da no from Monday to Monday me patcho say obenum energy drinker mananya Rush asam no eti energy drinks na awo wo dwaso no ebu ono ma ono ma side effect wom so caffeine no o ma sesa gum bebre tu be wi na ekire no na ekofa problem e dia ma Rush energy drink ne de ya in such a way say caffeine no kakra bi na yedi agumu vitamins ewom ginseng ewom a oye adwuma ommere kura so edinti no obi a wutie me na no pay oye adwuma kakra bi no abre ya threaten kura so ahwan be yiwadi but okoto Rush energy drink na enom aye trillion mama daoma na omo ade aba edwa so stay active and energized na bibia enye kama emfa emma Stanbic Bank na ye koni akwache besia so ho Stanbic Bank say ade no a ase da bia wodwene ho I dream so ye den de minya nkemesi bio kwai kai de anka me osika anka me kwa kotobi madwuman senka me nya sika pa ka me de betre eye adwuman mu enkenkan bro nya bebe ya demand se be kosuri obu okra tomo so osika se mu nyanti emu kwa mienu miensa no akofa ahun demands ne ba say untimi kra meti so Stanbic Bank so de saafo ni nyina na momra ye be ma obesia na odi atrewa hye dan no besi odream car no betimi ato eye Stanbic Bank and Americanfo ediama adentia interest rate no wo fom pa enti so the kasika button na okogene ho a ni tua anya den kwanti Stanbic Bank na no mon kotena senye hye na onso je besia etre eye wa hye mu enkenka enesa afi eko eye na wieye total send de na sem dina eye tia as I say November no an yemu no edu December na kyerese bronyo no an yewuram no na bronya nso de abrochefo ne anom ta send skapa edeba eye fie enti Ghanaians in the diaspora abogafo amutie edwumadie ena no pendina yamamache na total send esem kan kyerem se musika na omo besane from ene akopem se yebedi bronya ne bewie ni na no monfanfa tap send mon download the app no awo mo phone so so ho na se mon send sika no emra eye Ghana na yebebo mabaso so ho abrochefo na abogafo ni dina no yebebo mabaso afri na akopem se November we enso be ko ne wie no 200 customers ena yebebo mabaso eda no utie ye na oye like uti wura mu nko ade a udi piemu a sika bia osane ba Ghana bia no yebesan asane the same sika no through ayo app no etimi esan e the amount enti obi an you tap send bogafo ni na no munyusu bi na bibia enye kama pa emfa emamo me pacho amwa automobile ena edi ewie na yato dwumadie no so edi amamo na amwa say afene kwa ne wieye enu nti no the ono so betimi aye de ama ne customers and say a free and ne ekopim aye January say be wura aye next year no me pacha wo ka bia wo de beba amu aho bia no amount discount of 5%. Enti yemfa say bia ye adwuma ni nyina awie no 1000 cedis and say wutua na ya work 5% e de free mu ne ate no otua de aka no so eno aye away a no so e de ma as buronya de enti efi na me no kasa sisi ameka say asase aye 5% oka bia wo de beko amwa automobile ho ama ya service ama bia no ye ma a discount of 5%. Me pacha oka no okra di fra broche de ba accident car o de bedru kom ha me pacha ofako amwa ho ye body works ye line ni mu kama ye wi a ye spray mo nya 5% wo Ghana ha oka aye dada apesu ye sisi ni kama ema car no sign ayefa and so amwa automobile eben kama ni dina no aye 5% wo abrochiro wo Ghana ha obi an ye weke 5% na e di amount nti fra number yi na fa oka no ekọ 0244 465764 na one eye amwa automobile empedifo ni nkomo mo apem so ya nti fra number na one no edi enkomo no edi aba 1045 in 104.5 Kofi Maresca. Good morning. What's up? Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Is it girls no? Omunka hello.
I'm gonna say.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Dion.
Someone I'm more pressure.
He be call for taxi. Ya wo Ghana ya. O te de chems we ya o.
The table.
Fro ka ya. Ka chere da ba. Wa kan si ezizo. Be so say die kem so.
There.
Die kem so. Tina ni no so for na.
We could be here.
You didn't do so for that. Next time we be we are here.
Also die kems.
We so die kem so. So no onim die kem so. The chems no onim.
The chems no say die kems here the chems.
The chems no. Ala. Edio. Yango Kofi.
It's good morning.
Good morning. Now to say
over here.
One burger.
Burger.
Japan burger.
Me who ne?
Onyamai.
Mehune.
Oh, waba.
They will say Osi Mehuno. Two different statements.
Okay.
Yeah, Mehune.
Okay. Matthias.
Which club football is back.
Sure.
For those of us who love club football, maybe even more than international football, no? We will get it from now till March, which is good. And between Madrid and Barcelona, which of the two teams do you like? I know you're not a fan of both of them, but on operations, how they do their things, which of the two now okay? Like Nhyira, like
Barcelona and Casablanca.
Football club Barcelona. Why?
Because how many Chelsea boy nyame had on Tuesday?
Okay, apart from that, they say we Chelsea free. But even so much or Chelsea are sure more cry to the year no free on. But in terms of
I didn't Chelsea as well.
Some because you fans almost Chelsea, or because anything our poor massive no.
Can you say? Young fan say Barcelona Chelsea.
No problem.
It's an example. Do better to Barcelona.
Great, no problem. But me say, just forget about game on Tuesday. No? Focus on the two clubs.
I love Barcelona because of one thing. How we migrate our youth system into a senior system from the La Masia.
Okay.
So unlike teams in Libya, just all coffee baby fufro. Asan wasabano.
Okay.
Barcelona, La Masia, or you know, Kakrabia, possibly Barcelona team and I love them for that.
Okay.
Because of youth development.
Because of how
managing
how their strategy is
almost
in terms of bringing
almost
players.
structure. No.
I think that is good.
Yeah.
Which, when you look at how history has shaped the culture of Barca and in Madrid, I can understand why Nkofo gravitated towards Madrid, because Madrid is a much more flamboyant club. Especially, open stability. Madrid has gotten stability more than Football Club Barcelona. Madrid has had a president for more than 2 decades. Since Florentino Perez take over Jumano as the president of Football Club Real Madrid, it has been him. And he has managed the club from where they were as a club to the top. And in for Pesania money, the allure around Madrid, it is the King's Club. It is a club where only are known to be winning the Champions League back to back to back. When they play in the Champions League, there is certain aura around them that's only almost bar, and you are not near perfect, they punish you. So there are a ton of people who believe that. Unim say the redevelopment of the Spotify company started before the redevelopment of the Santiago Bernabeu.
But Madrid are beyond the energy. Why? It's Ghana.
Of course. It's a simple reason of finances and money. And Baby Anabasa was a club. You see, Madrid has always been financially viable. Maybe somebody will say that because they have a president who is a finance person and also a politician, Marin Sartunu has always made it easy for Florentino Perez to raise capital, raise revenue, and then manage Football Club Real Madrid. But Barca, AJ, almost started on redevelopment, they had to look for money. Marriage, before Juan Laporta came, from Sandro Rosell to Jose Mario Bartomeu, no one broke a guard on Barca for 1 3. So Bartomeu had to come and pay. And that is the other side of the coin. Almost certain level of affinity for Barcelona. They do because this is a club. They are not your normal institution big name. Let me explain. Uko Spain, the elite, quote and unquote, are seen to be the white of Madrid, the Los Blancos. No? That is where they are. Madrid, the capital of Spain. The Catalans or Catalonia, and of course, from that effect, betting Barcelona has always been a group of people who had to fight for independence. Even up to now, the Catalans are fighting for independence from Spain.
Yeah.
So, from them, more of oppression. And they build a club. No? So, from nothing, not not the allure of Madrid, not the money of Madrid, but they're still able to build a club like this. That is why there are also some people like you who on the other side and say that, and by extension, somebody can say that maybe because Barca have not been easy in terms of money getting, they were forced to also promote players from their academy to come through, or buy players from other players from other places, come build them at the La Masia and to bring them through to the Football Club Barcelona. Why am I saying this? Mikacho said this week Barca had gotten the license to operate at a Spotify company, which is excellent story. But Rich, this is the one thing that would get Barcelona close to stability and finances when it comes to Football Club Real Madrid. Last season, Barca did Spanish La Liga and they won it. Last season, Barca conferred a German coach semi-final of the Champions League. This season, and they did all of that when they were playing away from their temple at the Montjuic. They are back. So psychologically, sentimental attachment, and what other people call spiritual, Barca are back to their home ground at the Spotify camp now. And they can feel at home. They will believe, okay, this is where we play our football, and we are there. It is synonymous to what people have concluded that, okay, since West Ham 4 began struggling, it coincided with the time when they left the Hampton Park. At the early days of when Arsenal left Hybrid to go and play at the new Emirates, a lot of people raised questions, okay, they have left their soul at the Hybrid. So, Rich, it is big news for Football Club Barcelona. When you look at it away from the sentimental conversation, Rich, it gives Barca money. And me imagine Fiasia can several times say, the point where Barca can really believe and see the lights at the end of the tunnel, say they are getting out of the financial distress now. And when they go back to the Spotify camp, no, at this point, just 45,000. But all of that revenue goes to them. Music no, and okay, 50,000 was saying we are also exactly. And Lamine Yamal, the Barca's best player of the season. Now in that, he spoke about the fact that they were never comfortable playing at the Montjuic. No more Spotify campaign, it gives them their law. Now it's only Barca for 1 year. The honorary kickoff will be made by no man than this man. When you take Lionel Messi and then Ronaldinho Gaucho, which only is a Barca football emoji say in terms of iconic moment or something, or Camp Nou one, India Messi betting because he gave them a lot of iconic times. The honorary kickoff will be done by our branch friend Ronaldinho Gaucho for the game against Athletic Club.
And he, a typical Barcelona fan.
Yeah.
Saudi Lionel Messi now.
Yeah.
Now the Ronaldinho Jinao.
Yeah.
Now Busan said among these two players,
yeah.
My pan because among memories like Oba Barcelona,
yeah.
Right from so shirt in the big park and so ball. A giant born ball Barcelona. When I because I had about who is on Hanubi. Barca for me some question more answers now between Ronaldinho and Lionel Messi.
For the excitement of the game alone. Yenteni fancy Braha Wajia to the Bosso. This man
Ronaldinho. Says has a mean Rafael Leao Cano.
Oh, he said something like that.
Oh yeah, no pay.
Oh wow.
Rafael Leao. As I say, Momo generation has a way of said the Musi place modern bono. A different from Ono Rafael Leao because Caneno
Rafael Leao no any.
Oh, Ono person say Canena Ronaldinho on.
Okay.
And how you entertain the fans number stadium?
Yeah.
To say Ronaldinho bet the ball, or bet chain, or the banner. Now supporters say, hey, yay! And then I'm from our brand to the bubble.
Yeah.
But and then so we are saying in the air. We now need numbers now.
Yeah.
People don't recognize you.
Oh yeah.
And on only few say a problem.
Since you're more data and science,
or say I would acquire with you say what police data, the goals involvement, or she goes to saying, I see no your football.
I
know your football. Football near or not to say Rafael Leao or bet your board and now fast so na supporters are sorry yay Bruce Bejebo Bedane no pass boy the call.
But the thing is that Nhyira fairly our count money difficult for him to win the argument is that see a person phony bia we don't need to come to this Spotify camp now. Now we call a for you park so you will get people who can show both. Unabi. Who don't pack of futsal for no sanko for no South America. Obi wetin ni bo atunachi ebu dangbe shi be 3-4. Na born that Sudanechi. So there are a lot of them who can do the freestyling. But now you need to infuse our quality no to the team winning. And yes sir, ni awu yeri nya.
Ase Ronaldinho no mo ya. Omumma ni team no o man result.
Enti enu ti na Ronaldinho dance no.
Enu ti na Oba so ka se Rafael Leao de ono ye no.
O duru Ronaldinho
product na nye.
Dabi enye. Na wo boy AC Milan dey there show.
And product na nye.
Also Rafael Leao oni input that compare juma. O ti nye. O mani fan money dey for Ronaldinho kra me ho. Rich, how many Ballon d'Ors did Ronaldinho Gaucho win? But he is added to the creme de la creme. Goal scored at the Camp Nou, goal scored as a Barcelona player. The overall achievement of Messi is way better than Ronaldinho. But why is Ronaldinho's name still in there? Because Obenya Bonato 18-yard box than him. And we say Lampard and John Terry Mujina in the game between Chelsea and Barcelona or the number faso, but he will still manage to score. And that is what makes the Brazilian a pure maestro for the job that he did. Rich, Barca said he's going to have the honorary kickoff. The last game at the Santiago Bernabeu was a 3-0 win against Mallorca. And Soumani Fati shared 2 goals. Abranche friend Gavi shared 1 goal. A lot of the current Barca players now have not played at the Spotify Camp Nou before. This is the last team that played at the Spotify Camp Nou starting 11. No, Juan Garcia Emo Spotify Camp Nou as a Barcelona player. Marcus Rashford has not played as a Barcelona player. I'm tempted to say Femi Lopez has not played there as a football club Barcelona player. I mean a handful of them Emo Honum. So it's going to give them the feel of going back to the Spotify Camp Nou. And it was with no other against Team FN Athletic Club de Bilbao. Rich, this is how Lamine Yamal looked the last time he played at the Camp Nou.
So
15 years, right? Yeah.
Usa Papa.
Yeah. The small boy. You see how the 3 minutes, sir?
Yeah. Trust you know. What bubuso? Agua pelai.
I don't die.
Say, Ozenye Scassi.
Yeah. So,
boys, you want chilly?
Enough for so Rich, that is exactly what it looks like. Nyayeti, and they say, and Mundo Dipoti will say, Nyame Aduma. Barcelona are hoping to get in a branch friend Harry Kane as a striker replacement for Robert Lewandowski when we get into the summer. We'll wait to see how that is going to be. Marcus Rashford back, Rafinha back, Pedri, and now Mikacho said it's going to be interesting. Which last week, Mikacho said the English Premier League was getting to a very interesting point, and I think we are there again. Matches this week, this weekend, Arsenal will play against Tottenham Hotspur in the London Derby. Man City will play against Newcastle. Yes, Newcastle are not in a very good place, but then Newcastle against Man City is always a blockbuster of a game. Liverpool will stay at the Anfield and host Nottingham Forest, which is newly coached by Sean Dyche, to see if they can get back to winning ways, or it's going to be a huge one also for them. Of course, Chelsea ever quite a way to go and play against Tima, your friend in Burnley. Which shows us now injury situations now.
I want to come home. Arsenal's own players won't prepare for what they.
It's like Gabriel Magalhaes said go pray.
On players they prepare too much.
So it means that in that game, they expect to say that Ibinya Christian Mosquera and our branch friend William Saliba at the back for Arsenal Football Club.
Which are a good pair.
There is nothing wrong with
Mosquera
it. In fact, Osho more depth campona.
Saliba need you on Momon Fino.
Yeah, Henkapi. He's a good player, and I think that Arsenal are going to do well when they play against Team my friend Tottenham Hotspur over the weekend. Which okay, the Athletic this data set, and I want us to go through. Athletic see the alternative Premier League table match with 12, 2025-26 Premier League table plus each side's total injuries so far this season and total number of games they have played. If the teams are injuries are how much this season and common injuries now, where would they have been? According to the Athletic, Man City Premier League matches played 11, share players on goal difference and on pointer. Number of games that players are missing. The Man City players no, I'm missing 40 games. Tottenham Hotspur hugely affected 72, and then Chelsea with 55 points. Which is Chelsea underrated this season.
I'm a performance never check.
But I want to ask, do you think say currently maybe at Chelsea Dano? Anyhow people
because of maybe performance. Any result amunya.
But and I miss me maybe because of what has happened to Chelsea. Because Chelsea started the
season.
I think so. Defense.
How them know you
because
at the point now munya bless Ramon.
Yeah, we Leverkusen of Chelsea team ni more. Of course, when you Van Dijk for Liverpool, on Drew Van Dijk level, I'm just saying what he represents in the team.
On Drew half cry.
Of course, I mean no problem. I don't think so. No Kobe argue, but what he represents in the team, when you be signing everyone, and I think that Rich Chelsea are both this season with the most edges, highest number of big chances, most chances scored, second highest number of goals scored this season, without their leading marksman. That's what Maxime said. Is that team not underrated? Wabo Liverpool, Wabo Man United, Wabo some of the tough games. A lot of London derbies. The team is third. But there is no Kopama. Even Estevao Willian is not a starter. But they find ways to win games. What do you think? Or candid opinion? Because look,
oh, I brand you and I'm into us. Me, wouldn't say Chelsea as there's no American candidate. There's no way.
Sometimes you have to be.
I want Chelsea. Oh, Basa. I'm going to be from. I mean, Chelsea. I'm doing it with Zamia. You know my answer. What do you answer? Intimate
Rich, me say. So we could palm a feature.
Obian Billy tell me, Mister.
They have not been
big. More Casamu performance. No. Any result now, Munyana, and no one should be any the mamo. Because sometimes we bet me a share team be trajectory, and clearly you could see say, baby a team in the media, I'm not compared so. But the Chelsea can't go.
So Chelsea nam compared my dear.
Time a Champions League, I team I'm going to go never say. I'm going to do Kwabao. What do you say Kwabao? Also me met say Chelsea nam Kwabao. Kwabag. Why? Sit a bagger. Anti Kofi Obian Bilitemo on Moduma na Moyen. Any result now Munyano. And no one yan at the moment.
Chelsea without a leading centre back Leverkusen. Before that, Squano. Now Wesley Fofana a more large part of the season. No, you see, Rich, he doesn't have to be called 10 years ago. It is what he gives the Chelsea team when he plays. And Maresca can several times say, even in build-up, Cole is the most important player. Chelsea Ebo Trevor Chalobah on the left hand side of the defense now. And you're good because you can't build up, and it is easy for teams to sit in a compact block against them because only natural left footer has the angles to pass through them. So that's a problem. You see, any more.
So Kofi, Mami to us here. Are you saying that because of Kopama absence in it, you know? Yentra and Yankase. Namunia Branton, but yes, the mother third into the Chelsea is doing well.
Is that not the case for you? I'm not saying say it for me. Is that not the case? Because Chelsea is third. You see, you against the team.
That's a man I'm going to make it. Hey, Kofi, I am
me say, their Kopama anywhere. And can you obey a Chelsea team? Still, they are third with scoring the second highest goals. Oh, please.
You bought players, quality players.
And lost players, quality players.
Say, I told them, say, how do you debate? I told you debate. Because at the point, you be ya, you can't say, I could fear champion.
Aye.
Any body, I show more butchers. 4 and 5. All them know anything. But any more, dear, more quality players are. So, Kopam and you on ma, they can do their job. They can easily. Tikofi young.
Many last season and now see Chelsea Kopama FC. No.
And they make kind.
What your name? But everyone has a team they perform in the own time. But
is a Premier League above for Buntia.
Any other for? But
there's a Liverpool struggle. Asran so Asran there.
Which did we not predict this Liverpool struggle?
My own Manchester United struggling.
No, but you've always been struggling.
Tottenham.
No, Manchester United has been struggling since last season. Struggled the 15-14 for baby. Until I need to count my own Manchester United as if it was a team that was in the top 4. Tottenham were not in the top 4 last season. Tottenham did 16-17 for baby. So it's not a team that you can say that Tottenham air struggle.
Quarterback. Okobo draw. Quarterback will be a channel. Champion League will be a channel.
Quarterback at home.
Team bien one. That's what he said. Chelsea on channel.
Over quarterback at home before Chelsea came. They are not lost there.
It is Ben. Teams in Chelsea will love winning now. Gone there to beat them.
Now you are nobody. Chelsea who qualify quarterback. Who qualify teams are called. Which Mami Mao just be final updates. Now me fancy Mao. Enzo Maresca and then the pre-match press conference. I say, Kupama back for me injury and Rebecca Chon and now on them feel or then na ko board down with you. I say, see a fracture in two. It's barely match no movie. But for sure. But Barcelona or Arsenal for sure. Yeah, there's only a break about to do. I can't wait Tuesday. Red card FC mo grand. Na me pese Kopama ba against Barca. Oboa. Kopama. Me so oboa. Kopama. Wo. Na Arsenal Kopama your friend saying Barcelona Kopama man e be mo enye no great. Kopama bo be say system. Enye no great. Ah Kofi enye no great. Obinya nka Kopama be available. Mati so say time as well. And bet code to hold. Messages kakra bi na for bet code no. Mati. Atuja Mandem solution say for those who started watching football from 2010 till now, we choose Lionel Messi, but I choose Dalima. Gaucho. Yeah. Oh, Gaucho na Okana Dalima because Dalima then is Ronaldo. Ronaldo na Okana Semno. Also on the no pay. Elite, I say I didn't get to watch Ronaldinho that much, except his highlight. But I watched Lionel Messi and was always in anticipation for his next touch. Casemiro say obey Lionel Messi. Kwasi amufo say obey Ronaldinho. Ata Julius say okay only obey me. And some time na mbobo na Kalucha Boalia. Me gino online so a go fi say ya. Me de matiko no hewu. Bo mamia. O ko mbe o ya o. Debi me stock in trade back no. Stock in trade. How there? Me de matiko no na be hewu. Yeah. Bobo na mame. No afleke. Na me de me bono. Ah obo na refleke ya. Me de G2 say ya. Me jato. Say ne drug ba de me to mo bo pass na wa G2. Ba no ni onimbo bossa. Onim no level. Ko fi ma bobo. Hey, boy ma boni wiase no. Hu en na mame hu mbuamu a ne mani age no. I see myself in him. And you see yourself in mbuamu. More than 25 years with a senior man say you see yourself in Minimum call. Guys, I'm good. I'm going go. It's gone when you're telling me. And boom, it's club football, but we are starting and then we are unabated. We waste time, creative. So, Ultimo Radio, so I'll wait for pen or paper and watch your codes. You know, or joining us on Nhyira TV on YouTube. I can take a screenshot. Say on all social media handles on Facebook, Fifi Manfred Okwa Obenya, and of course on Twitter. So, Rich, first one a BW2287757. That is the first code. Second one a BW2284758B. That is the second code. Third one a BW2284737B. That is the third one. Fourth one a BW22847071. That is the fourth one. And the fifth one a BW22846DC2. And our last one a BW22846AC7.
Salimana, I see I would choose Ronaldinho the assist Gaucho any day. Kokwenchi, I say, Mr. Richardo, for the sake of your audience, please put your pride aside and answer Fifi's question. You keep saying Krabag, but you forgot Division 4 team, Grimsby. Give your Manchester United. Again, say hono. Obeso Chelsea. Say me say Chelsea and Timmy Asha Krabag. I am in Grimsby. On crowd they know Division 4. And we try. No, they say Ubi and say. I'm fair first 11 the boy. Editing be the Kobo in Tinama. Omutimi a share. And someone could see us say Messi is exceptional. Ronaldinho is artistic. Okay. All right. Yan charge me den so mama in 4.5 said ya me catch them no. Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Ya catch them say abrante no etu kwan kakra. Na nsembra Black Stars a team no kopiem awo Japan and South Korea no. Onana any team no and nyame adom Ayala asan ababeka yensa nti yebedin komo kakra nti bra YouTube Insha TV na yinina no yeni eye enkomo no emfamum na we are the Ghana Premier League Day 11 games and so eba so no your clubs na homboabo so eye edi ewrem nyame adoma eye this weekend no and so ewo but okay mame komra na yeba yawo asase bi ewo ebuaka opposite John Ajekunku 4 estate wa ye ton se wani agye ho a na wa friend number so ho iwi am de number ne betu dwa na se wani gye ho a asase yantam kama ahun so betimi ato na odi edi ujuma bia pese odi edi Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Good morning Rich. Na bibia boko de.
Oh nyame adom bibia e fine pa.
De nyame as akwaba.
Mejo so.
Before you be the uncommon no cry no. Trip net saying.
Right West Ben make me get described. I think that na a very interesting but not a brave woman because I quite know what. They met me a canon. It was an interesting trip, but not break because I quite know what. 11 hours now to play mu. 7 hours now to Mekai right after Ghana and South Korea. Yampong game no because of time and I was checking in. So me try me Yampong game now yeah. Me miss my flight.
Oh, do one game na you?
Man sha me Yampong. Me kasa me sha me Yampong. Me miss flight no because from the World Cup Stadium to airport will be around 40 minutes. My flight a local time 12:05 midnight. You starting game on 8. Nti you pon game on 10. This all time you pon game on 10. With a little traffic around the stadium, you know, it means I have only 1 hour to get to the airport. And it's only 1 hour I could do airport where it means we don't have 11. Flight near 12.
That's okay.
You're close to check-in. So I go fast. Now from South Korea with Qatar Airways to Qatar, 11 hours. 11 hours. Obi awo pay from a Riano, Marco Hyundai Mall, Akko Stadium. Baby, straight to airport. We are going to play 11 hours
to Qatar.
Do Doha. A connecting flight from Doha to Accra. 7 hours. Now before time when the best one you have to spend 4 hours at Doha airport. Until 11 hours, 4 hours now to airport. Now I start to play movie 7 hours and Sanawaba. Until from that time we
22 hours in the day.
Only nam if feature It was very, very interesting, but a brave room. Oh, Miss Mafiomo. The journey was very, very interesting.
I think you common. I'm sorry, you're very, very observant. Black Stars, no too kind. Boy, and come Black Stars team with the two friendly games are. Your boy and a dear now, yeah. Especially going to the World Cup, no dear near Bayer, some comedy in Ano. Buena Indy.
Okay. Rich, if you've spent years, Nase, Bibia, unsada any facts about it. Utsina radio, so na oma the benefit of the doubter. You've done a very, very good job. The ambassador for the 40 years and say over the years, so utie a favorite sports presenter, a favorite sports show. Na say omu di nkomo about BBA was sports mu. Na adia onim for a fact. Onim say adia we dey mean say na tie. Na oka say onim for a fact nti or ma the benefit of doubt. E wo so minimum nti no mususu say bia di omo ye no sa time no ni papa mu a Rich, that person has done a very, very good job. Because when you get close to situations, Rich, different from when you are far from it. The culture of the Blasters, omo routine, the details of enyoma omo ye before, after games, in between games, the subculture of the team will go through for us to only see 90 minutes on the pitch, you know. Rich, I have some good one.
Again, saying,
Rich, sir, Utsina Blasters camp 24 hours.
Nhyira
A mobile 12 hours. Technical, tactical meetings and go
tactics.
Until you will see the technical team meeting. Meetings with a lot of video analysis, data. Wait, sir. Because 4 hours. Then they will ask the team manager to call the players. No, so Musa no Makosho say what they won't call. You know a projector light, a boom now, so they change colors. Everybody is concentrated. Then from those tactical sections, you know, the only thing the team does is say omubedidi. No omasako yet the omasia no mako or park and so. That is the life of the team.
So and some ana yenum bi say I am bent me 30 so Black Star players no mo campa grow mun shada kra and so mun training ko bo mun sem ko bo samamuna no mako na park so ko bo no. That's not and yes sanity.
Oh, David. Okay.
Yes, you control mu kra ye omo de ma ba camp dien.
Okay. You say every generation probably may have the stories.
Okay.
And a coach be so any the kind of ne culture of us who create around the team. Rich, remember example be one day be I was the Mayfield Hotel. Mayfield Hotel where Blasters Hotel and them South Korea. Now, Rich, hotel was so. Now, baby, a hotel and a dining hall, no, a wetchy. And normally, no, Blasters or more, a biani routine here say the players will come and eat first. Yes, every buffet anywhere, players in the baby did it first with the technical team. Time our players, you know, no other person from any department apart from say okay team no nti players ebi a media Henry mo omo ye team no epe omo maka bi odi echi o ya management committee member o ye hwan you have to wait now and otuado yemfa phone emba baby edidi even though Wi-Fi had more hotel hono ye disable any the channel of monitor abebo enti say won kra wo use your phone and when you play no so there's no restrictions on you say untimi use your phone e wo ho wo the phone e ra baby edidi a o internet mba
I see
agini nyina ne say player bi mpo aya so den na so kasa on the phone e beba ho a which you don't even have internet to interact on your phone na
ala omo say camera no mo dey found ntimi movie enti tina mfimfini
nim traffic mo
mfimfini mu na
okay
omo ntimi en capture camera okay on tina say mum okay all right and say okay ombra say kakra okay you see them me akra me hu
na Rich, something happened
dining hall
no na Blasters team no players na didi awie ko and me Mr. Alex Asante, Deputy General Secretary of the FA, Prosper Harrison, General Secretary, and some few others be. See, it's 1 year bon come on. Now Mr. Asante could turn the phone. Or no, say because of on handle the operations of the Blasters. Until they be at a COVID obedu be on what talk local sim. Because also nya course nesane man. Yet one Otto walk to Mr. Asante. I no catch Mr. Asante say no kweni nyame anim phone na o use o dan ne ho on pe. Yes.
Asante.
Yes.
Protocol officer. Coach catch and say phone you know.
Like
a
boom emraso. Even though players need ho, but obi betimi stay late. Ebi obi and you know it will take a lot of time. Say yes man never phone number ho. Na ohun say wo ye panyin the phone about ha. Na o ye
bad example.
Exactly. Sometimes no players ni ho, omu ni omu ko. But Otto wanted to maintain say this area you know.
And no go area.
Yemfa phone number ha.
I know a very straight.
Whether Otto whether we
very straight.
And when he said it, Mr. Asante said, yes, woman a dibim. Na oje correspondent was you know. So oje correspondent that could be back you any other part of the hotel, but not maybe I did you know. Rich.
I see the reason is saying, ain't you know players in them phone number.
I say, who say Obia on the room. The only time a players in the best during the tactical and technical sessions and a training. A home pono say tactical sessions now. Obiat in the city all concentrating on the board no. And the extra here.
That I'm born in injured and
you go training now.
Yeah.
Obiat say the training case. And Jina pass my way. You say there be free kick in your body say we me free chaba. The concentration is about the training. The only time you can say, "Hey, madam, for a day and a coso out in the bedroom, come hey, dining on them." And they don't want you to also come there. Na utisi ufumu, mun kasa, mun komo no. And for bonding sake, that is the only time you can say hi. And then a coso or brabum, or no be better share 1 or 2 and komo bi or bibi ho be or be catch bibi or no be sre then the referee na assembly. So for bonding purposes there is no phones, no gadgets allowed. El baby a Blasters no omudidi, which is very 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 good for the observations I'm here. Now number 2, Rich, it is the highest level of footballer. Emma would see what professional football is all about. Rich players no more bro. Their life is all about playing football, preparing for the next match. Omu se de ni entumba omunya holidays because Rich, you sleep. Aduane kwadi enye de open awudi. because you too kwan say buffet ni siwa there are some foods yakata so ye na ekwa ebetimi edi obetimi nya kenkebi na wo do shito but players in the bar they are limited to a certain section of the buffet salad kakra enam no kra na ye twitwitwa ho bi kese ayadwane a sebi unya pa anya na obedi uwo freedom pass u be so odidi a rich that is not the food you eat but you see na odi a omuye ha ene na odi a e prepare your body no for adwuma na akofa to ho se e wasa wo ye no nti nutrition very very key part enya bibia na betimi anom enya bibia ana betimi anom ye ko ye yanum bibia bi but the players which apart from insure any other thing we must pass through the doctors and some point one and the life of a professional footballer which it's not that is why they earn the money that they earn and that is why so many opportunity say they do it the way they do it because majority of their playing life are too restricted and no more be and a chicha weshia Emma Untimi and you're so flexible with the way I was super so brano. Even including meeting family, friends, and the other. Your time I also that time also bus section, time also co training. You don't even have the laxity to meet people and say, oh madam for phobia but me no come. You don't have that. You don't. And a starving. A very, very engaging. From Japan to South Korea, media minimum what team hotel bibia many team. It changed my perception. Then omo ye adwuma apart from players no. Omo media guys, you know, communications and rich. Enya better. Ghana with your photographs, no. Your friend will say, or you Kumasi guy. Say, Nyamiadum, Yenimia Penny Isamadu.
Yeah.
Do kids. Rich. Say, I can say, Timoniboko training 4:30. As early as 3:30, Isamadu started preparing a no more modeko.
As you say,
Enti
Argentina kids manager, Yako first carry
and you dare not leave BB behind. Because your corner say, your job BB then training no also for BB. Including say also at the professional level. Rich so Osha Blaster speeches in the Babontina. You know they have attack for every training section. Yeah. And will be ashe. Enti say players in the best red. It means that technical team probably will wear ash. It means that other people no probably will wear yellow. Sano money the kids manager you must make sure say obedient conflict will be and obia they available. Say baby a quick training no and I say a match no say and weather no and the back inform him and your man also offer weather also offer jackets a and you carry them alone. When they saw the players, no.
These are not doing one business as any money now.
Your kids managers too.
Okay.
Omuano carry bibia.
They make sure say bibia on board.
Yes. And by the time you be able to know, now all packing no man. All packet drinks, insure bibia, omo digital vest na. Check you American nina. You have to make sure any home machines nina. You could do training grounds on a coach say you must make it available. To me, you can't go wrong. Set team AC from hotel work training. Team manager Shadote lobby with an iPad. I say headmaster or market register. Into Uchembiano ticket. Uchembiano ticket. By the time no sorry say or Kurabas he should make sure what ticket every player be all camp be making sure so be for Mako. Every bass in him. And some no so the final one. So all tax ama players
accreditation say na be o metimi awura baby o so mutimi wura rich adwuma na den ebia for years on yewo a certain mentality about the way omo yo adwuma ebia de mimi ken a conflict years wajina wo about what goes on with team no the Americans is here ebia enya all of a sudden betimi change your perception about the Blasters but rich enya Blasters example I saw the same thing with the Japan team. I saw the same thing with the South Korea. And the same with Spain, Brazil, Obia. That is the culture of the national team. A organized environment. And you need to have a certain level of competence to get there. Can you imagine? Henry Asantuchum, the correspondent, only with Japan and Korea for media team, no, including say, make I do Korea. Second day, me wano omeka che Henry say ye did you know, and one person from the Korean FA. Ebano say Henry, I've been looking for you. And say oh, and then ekoso delegation now. Modi ama yen say omoni en correspondent no. Rich, omo say for TV broadcast purposes no. Ghana a place near the abano. Omo person Henry extra obie din na or transcribe it din no. Within the sounds. Say na beya so on who Korea ni no. Say Oka Brendan Asantia. Ebia Brendan ni de eye brofudin.
Obetimi abo.
But Asante no you pronounce it the same. Nti obesa o transcribe it.
Edema omo.
Edema no in phonetics. Say na beya obodi na obetimi anya sounds no right. Henry must do it for all the players and present it to omo media team no before on commentary. Rich, it is not easy.
Tedious job.
And yet easy. And you may have your own perception, but
you get closer to them.
Now,
there's
another observation.
Okay, no problem.
You see, Rich, it seems World Cup na yekono. Otto and in the technical team no to approach any structure on best the matches. Two. Enti Sebeton for Nhyira mo anya very well. The last two games a boy in the qualifiers, Mali, Comoros. The approach I did about those two games, the same way any about Japan, South Korea. First one, Blasters with two formations, mainly under autonomy technical team. First one, no, a 3-back, no, 3-4-3. Now in the 3-4-3, no, Rich, this is how Otomo will want the Blasters to play. And the 3-4-3, a quiet fast one, you ball Mali. Any quite fast why you go Japan. Now in profiling the 3-4-3, you could clearly see say one goalkeeper, 3 center backs. 3 center backs now open backward or right footed. Backward we didn't feel onim game ni widi na otimi organize. And a left footed center back. Until the goalkeeper, right-footed centre back, organizer and a very good reader. Then a left-footed centre back. Then the 2 wing backs, right wing back, left wing back, wing backs. Then 2 central midfielders, the 6 and 8. Remember my profile. Then any more 3. 3 no. Open. Omo forwards, but 2 are omitting operating and as a training can operate baby hour anymore. Into Rich, say okay, say profile here. That Blasters were available no. As I said, the boy against Mali no. Ube who be to say Benjamin Asare. In Impembre, Jonas Ajete, Jiku, Salisu. Ye 3 back no. Nti Jonas Ajete right. Jiku Mfimfi, Sariki our left hand side because I left footed. Then ye 2 wing backs no. Impembre, Gideon Mensah left wing back. Caleb Yenchi right wing back. Impembre, ye 2 central midfielders no. Kwesi Zibo, Thomas Partey. Then any more trainer. On the right hand side, Kudus. On the left hand side, Semenyo. Then in the attack, Jordan. Meaning say maybe more players no. I'm now an idea how the Blasters look like in their 3 back positions no. 3 forwards led by Jordan. 2 forwards are operating from the wings
and can change position.
Yes, and rotate with Jordan anytime we are anymore. Into Kudus comes in, Semenyo comes in like this. Then you know wing backs. I think say Rich in playing Blasters are hoping and the problem in the war.
This structure no.
Wing backs no. There are a lot of like positions more for players to still grab it. Sincerely, I can say nobody can say on the selected wing back. Even boy, I'm sure Alexander Kuhn, a boy against Japan. Rich, say a boy in a 3 backer. I'm sure you are a Obetu Gideon Mensah as a left wing back. And she Obetu no. At the right wing back no. Who's a go for a Calabian Chino? I am a fodder. Ali be said who's a Praba and chair. Dennis Odo me now almost 20 than say from which that position is still vacant. Obian Nelia. Uben Finfina. Who's a Pate? Me Fenu Konim. And all manage Nenano. And Pate is being kept for matches. Who yapa. Which say we Pate if you will say your only Pate bebono. Between Kostizibo, Suleiman and no more Atlanta no. Caleb Yenchi out Timibo as in Fifino. Rich, the position is still there for Obia. I'm telling you.
Obiantoy.
No. It is all party who in 3 back no and 15 you know. By a constancy here. Pay the name as observation no. And your back trainer. Rich, how did you see the Pipra guy? Ghana boy in a French league and Onyani debut. Solid. Say Jerome Opoku so bad. Honestly left footed. Or so height. He is going to give Sarki a lot of competition. I think say in Pemping. Say Obiaya fit to a team which in Siaba 3 back now. The only 2 players are meeting me. I can say them. You observe here. Otomo very very good assurance. Jiku and Jonah Ajetino. Jakano, they are left-footed no. They will fight for it. And even with Jiku and Jonah Ajetino, Rich Abantia prepare Abekanwa all more competition. Rich, I am tempted to believe Benjamin Asari will be our #1 goalkeeper for the World Cup.
There will be a foreign goalkeeper.
There may be observing them in Unisa. Many Benjamin Asari drew Japan the same time. Many na the free Narita, Echo Nagoya, is free the same Vanamu. He was late for the first game. I thought he would be late for the whole friendlies, no. But in the second game, Maman can't show. I didn't even see it. Japan was Libra with weather. Now weather near. I want to then giddy. Rich, but you do South Korea. Even the first day was okay. The second day, we are starting equal 0, -2, -3. Rich, there were some people at the camp. Now, I'm more concerned. We say, where I want to be beating Benjamin Asari. And they were tempted to even tell Otto say, so why not you say the Korean game no or the Benjamin Asari be demo on sha one na ebia because we are if you gina ho to a one na bo bi ba what to say no one man coming to the one of first game no but these are international platforms.
That's what the man.
Benjamin have been playing AFCON qualifiers anyway. This is high standard football. And it's all prepared for the World Cup. He must be. And which you know boy some after the South Korea game. For him, he gave a very, very good and he no more doubt say Abranton were limitations. And that area until mean that high profile matches, no rich and then side out to not be packed. Go no koda against South Korea. I won't be able to say, see about Brazil, Yabo Spain, Benjamin Asai can keep the post memoir. In cold weather, in hot weather, Obetinyada. It's rich. There is one approach. The next approach I want to use your red gates, to represent is not me from us on the first question I will be saying. Second one, they just papa. The next one from the 3-4-3, no. The 4-2-3-1. 4 back. 2 central midfielders. 1 number 10 behind the striker. Then 2 wingers. Which, Siako 4 back now. Again, you put Benjamin Asai in post. Siabo in the 4 back now, Rich. Eyakwa say Gideon Mensah is the trusted number 3. That one I can tell you. Siasako 4 back now. Sally the same he's a trusted number 2. Because also 4 back in the it seems that we need to be very good defensively. But we are more assurance ball on defending. And see, Gideon Mensah, Ali Sedu, from my observation, nailed those spots for me. Of course, Jiku will play. Yeah. Who Jiku partners is going to be a decision the Blasters team must make. Because medical catcher say in the 3 back, there is some level of trust for Jonas Ajete. Which anyone say Jonas Ajete bet near to Salisu in the 4 back. No Neji 4 and 5. I would never be surprised about that. Even player who say Jerome Pokumo can pair Jiku simply in the 4 and 5 no. Until the only player who constant
Salisu a prana.
Praka home.
Okay. Because an answer pretty proud of.
And then I says when you bibo, Monaco, and or Biodeba. There's one other thing which I can't say it on radio.
What you say?
And then I'm Sariki, shaky, Emma, but the bigger one are a legit argument, a competition. There are guys who are showing competitive attitude. So Sariki and Shea. Now, Rich, in South 2 now, elbow in a 4-2-3-1. Again, Thomas Partey seems to have the number 8 spot. And instead of here for the 3 back now, CCI it seems to be Zibo. But it can be Kalibri, it can be Francis Abu, it can be Suleimana. It be a bit probably 6, no. Yeah, can walk up. Now, the 3 players behind the striker, which see above 4-2-3-1, it seems that number 10 is Kudus there. So our position behind the striker is meant for Kudus. The left hand side is meant for Antoine Semenyo. So Obia fits CCA and a CCA walk up. Rich, the right hand side will go for Fatah Isahaku. Unless Ebia and the Sunia Mamo. Any enakimo and as obiye bibi I say or form cheese haku today and a ebi obetimi ewram then Jordan will lead the alliance at the Maye. Inti anya shekwano there is Jordan as a striker, Kudus behind him, Antoine Semenyo on the left, there is Partey in the midfield, there is Gideon Mensah, Alidu Sedu, Jiku, Benjamin Asai. Inti umenya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the 11 players are like from your observation, say and me I can see about work up me about 4-2-3-1. These players will make the squad. And these are the 2 structures. The will be your formation. And either based on the opposition, you in the 3 back number church and I say in the fallback now my chichi. These are my little observations. Am I team no?
Again, Ghanaians also should give me almost observation now. You say you fear, and it's especially a game against Japan. As an sideways in the door, so do. Be a jabba, cross sideways, and now Obekonechi. Yeni Japan as an air direct kaka as your J born. I want to Yeni Koreano near transit in here. What was the problem?
Good. Thank you, Pa. So now you see why I raise issues about say Kwesizibo must improve on the transitions. And sana Odawada say number 6 in Black Stars no Bobo. Again, Yagitum say, especially in the game against Japan. So we are near brain transition. Omu presia ni abobo nkuachi. Yentimi nya kodu ntene. Obi agitum say party omu a party a specialist ho. Amfa ho ni America o dey ba. Or the skill and the technique no to turn with the control. No am ya kwenim. But without him, naturally, I will say no ma say stimima esa. That is where the Zibo problem is. Second about defensively, aggression, personality, the height, and in the BBR, Zibo doesn't have a problem. But one thing I realized from the technical team, and say any weakness, either he must improve and I say a combination of the aggression, or are you comfortable with passing the ball anywhere. Competition. That is the reason why my analysis now where I was keeping asterisk on Zibo. Yes. Sir, that is the
corner sideway passes no door.
Yes. Bobo ko konchenchen sa
na
boko echi. Ya bo nti obi pese kakra bia na ye bre with your transitions no. That is the problem.
But I mean what the team nechi no ma akwa band about 2 matches with the 2 matches now boy no. Osha Otuado team Ben or she the World Cup no.
Tactically, this is the team.
Okay.
Tactically, these are the 2 structures I want to say. Senior Bayan, opponent to be a Beshan will tell us which of them any more. The tougher games, no. He will prefer the 3-back no. Because Enoma is solid defense consolidation.
Owing backs in the back.
Yes, it is defensively no. We are solid. Say a game a 50-50. Blasters as it is today. Any winnable games our World Cup. Yentias yes sir.
Okay.
Your Blasters level no was here. You need winnable game. It say oh match we here. Match a Blasters a bit match. Yeah between difficult games and games are manageable. You can get something out of the game. So you could some manageable games now. I say 50-50 now. Rich, that is where probably we will prefer playing 4-2-3-1 no. I offer a more direct, more midfielders. More players or more offensive areas or meeting your boy. That is the team that Otuado is preparing for the Blasters. Now, Rich, Medemanu Sikrano. Say, and that's so be one. Look, there are 2 schools of thoughts. You go from Mienu, Obi Ejina Bibi Ojina, and Obiawo, like they are all kind of cray. School of thought. You will be no more. Must say, Ayala, body and one resource. Otobaye, no resource no. And yet big bia intermediate auto onyade mame based on number of games awabo any wins awanya afi kwade Blasters lose to Japan lose to South Korea and it seems like a normal a mediocrity. There was our school of thought for no while almost based on the results and say auto is not good enough until say obesisa no starting winning no in Pempe. That is the analysis on auto and the technical team no they are right. Their second school of thought so almost first of all no they are more canny no credit but more appreciate say Auto J Blasters team no at which level? Na a team there. A team on the from say team. A team on any confidence. The mentality Nhyira. Team on a team no Comoros mo. Yen team no Madagascar mo. Yen team like we can't even appear to win a game. That is the level of team Auto Nyaye. And to build that team no to baby team no could do. It takes time. I am
okay.
And I am a more to kakra. It is a kibitimiania, sa a menone abotreno, ama otoa. Yes, the more can you but you about take a castle, yen shall say, obetimia about team nana. Which Mimi Fifi. I am no cre auto Chirumuta resource and a judgment. And I am no cre to say. Obinya ye man abotren so a me nya patient manner obetimi abodi timi di amaye but my ultimate analysis and say Rich, we were all happy make journalists and supporters we were happy when Senegal won the AFCON and we were happy because they have won it with Aliou Cissé. Me say the ultimate example for Otto, I heard the Senegalese story. Rich, Adia Aliou Cissé fair and Sana all building the elite Senegal team to win them the AFCON. It is the same thing Otto Femino. Otto Onyadie, that's when your results be na but only the difference in the man. Aliou Cissé had the confidence of the Senegalese FA. Okay. Say Obeto form, Obe sorry, Obe fairly Onyadie, among for the pressure, Beba, yes, Sano. But you did say, a me, any abotre, a quad in a chair, he will be able to build a team to be in the PCM. And Rich, it is in our own courts. Okay. Either we will get time and patience for Otto to do the Aliou Cissé story of Senegal, for us to all celebrate because me so say, they now, Koulibaly, LFT, AFCON trophy, no. Rich, Obi Senegal be a real film, per se, or can maybe say, na Aliou Cissé nyadie. They were happy for him because at the end of the day, it paid off. That is the kind of situation that many who blasters in the room. See, when you have a tray, not yet, you better trust me and support it. Otto, so I'm building a team in my area. Which probably after 2 AFCONs, the narrative will change for a blasters.
That's a power. Bismarck also been payala no. Na celebrity can't tell on chairman no. Yawo assassin yantam. Our Ebuakwa housing opposite John Adekum Kufuor, former president in the estate or say when it now person to assasia. Say Debiam Caso in this car as assassin. A doom grass as so. Enti when it just so better assassin one friend number 0540112434 0540112434 we interested afre na one independent new come we dey hot cake pa gidi na also akota na de opeso de bia na watimi ade ayeba na yabeto aso de amamo
dachi enkwe obiara ene.
Good morning,
Rich.
Na bibia boko de.
Oh, nyame adom. Bibia e fine pa.
De nyame as akwaba.
Mejo so.
Before you be di enkomo no kra no. Trip net saying.
Oh. Right words Ben and meet me they describe it. I think that na a very, very interesting, but not a brave woman because I quite know what. They met me at Canada. It was an interesting trip, but not bread because I quite know what. 11 hours now to play more. 7 hours now team. Mekai right after Ghana and South Korea. Yampong game no kra because of time I never say me check it in. Say me try me Yampong game now ya. Me miss my flight.
Oh, do one game now you?
Man, show me Yampong. Me kasa me show me Yampong. Me miss flight no because from the World Cup Stadium to airport will be around 40 minutes. My flight a local time 12:05 midnight.
Mm-hmm.
You starting game on 8. Nti ebe pon game on 10.
Yeah.
This all time you pon game on 10. With a little traffic around the stadium, you know, it means that one have maybe 1 hour to get to the airport. And since only 1 hour, I could do airport where it means we don't have 11. Flight near 12.
That's okay.
We connect. You close check in. So I say me go fast. Now from South Korea with Qatar Airways to Qatar, 11 hours. 11 hours. Obi awo we pay from a Riano, Mako Hyundai Mall, the Aqua Stadium. Unji wa home baby, straight to airport. We are going to play 11 hours
to Qatar.
Udu Doha. O connecting flight from Doha to Accra. 7 hours. Now before time when the best no, you have to spend 4 hours. Doha airport. Until 11 hours, 4 hours now to airport. Now I start to play with 7 hours and Sana Waba. Until from that time we did
22 hours in a day.
Only nam if it was very, very interesting, but a brave room. Oh, Miss Mafiomo, the journey was very, very interesting.
I say, you need common. I'm sorry, you'll be very, very observant. Black Stars, no, too kind. Boy, and come Black Stars, the team with the 2 friendly games are. Your boy and a dear now, yeah. Especially going to the World Cup, no dear near Bayer, some comedy in Ano. Buena Indi.
Okay. Rich, if you've spent years, Nase, Bibia unsada any facts about it. Utsina radio so na oma the benefit of the doubter. You've done a very, very good job. The ambassador for the 40 years and say over the years, say utie o favorite sports presenter, o favorite sports show. Na say omu di nkomo about BBA was sports mu. Na adia onim for a fact. Onim say adia we dey mean say na tie. Na oka say onim for a fact ninti. Or ma the benefit of doubt. I want so minimum no mususu se bia the omo ye no sa time no ni papa mu a. Rich, that person has done a very, very good job. Because when you get close to situations, Rich, different from when you are far from it. The culture of the Blasters, omo routine, the details of enyomo omo ye before, after games, in between games, the subculture of the team will go through for us to only see 90 minutes on the pitch, you know. Rich, and you have some good one.
I've been saying,
Rich, sir, Utsina Blasters camp 24 hours.
Nhyira fan.
A mobile 12 hours. Technical, tactical meetings and go on.
tactics.
Inti, you will see the technical team at your meeting.
A control na ye to ni na ye ko eta di takrade on ye kodi bro nyano. Nyame adoma on the 24th na 16 regions no. Baby I will be able to country we na onso no. Wetime ayobi bia kama na ye free baby ye will be no ekọ eye tade ho na ye kodi eye bro nyano. Isan say ye na say de enim no takrade de du bro nya ho de papa that carnival na ekọ sukro nim no. experience a ɛsɛ wo so wotumi ɛnya bi na bibia yɛ kama ɛdemanti mesɛ so ɔbɛ so ɔnie naa no ɛtu kwa maka kyerɛ sɛ full package car na yɛbɛforo yɛkɔ a baabi yɛbɛda yɛbɛsan so akɔ baabi bebree akɔ hwehwɛ hɔ ebi ɛyɛ nzulenzu yɛbɛkɔ hɔ aburokyefo no so no moka ho bi mokra deɛ mo time no yɛasta ne deɛ ama mo so ho ɛno nti so ani gye ho a aburokyefo nkra deɛ from the airport na ne apeke na yɛde wo kɔ na afei wo nso no mu nyinaa no yɛaka ho na yɛakɔgye ani ɛwɔ ɛyɛ taade nyame yɛ adoma 24th na yɛaretɛne ɛyɛ on the 28th nti w'ani gye ho na apɛ sɛ nso wotumi kɔ bia mesɛw alibed no ɛyɛ sɛ woyɛ ne ntɛm so ho na wakɔdi nkɔmmɔ no watuatua biribia na wɔ fam ɔtwea mada no bɛn a wobɛtua ɛboɔ no a yɛgye na ɔso tu kwan so a Boniva stores ɛna mekamfoɔ de ama wo mebatwɛ number ni ne 0531 090068 0531 090068 na mo no mo ɛni ɛyɛ nkɔmmɔ aya yɛnua yi
Rich and your boss be birthday so say we see an da and Dr. Victor Ademan CEO of Bijabites
Martin Diba Minisha 101
okay
yeah
nice man nice man na we free yenua panyi ebi Abraham Sabinenchi THB brands and marketing manager
the whole brand
yes or say young wishe Dr. Victor Deman CEO of Bijabites young wishing happy birthday na osese yankopon inshira
amen
na ni inshira no embuso ewo ho nti from AB to Doc happy birthday Doc the minimum no meaning has 1 or 2 personal encounters be he's a very good man nti Doc baby a will be no nyankopon enka ho na onye okese bet we say yenka will be as bet influencer deal no eda so ewo ho ene deals aka ewo bet we na eno na ma bet we eda so eche all the other betting companies no bet we there omo hihye ene kama a platform ultra bet so easy udi enso ane ya tia osika ede amount special luck bi kra bet we wa ultra bet wa udi na bet we say wo hihye bet we ya u code na da bet so no nko an fa nhye ho share code du ma fofo fa code nu ultra bet ni bi na fofo du code ni ultra bet wo code ni yo de no nso be sima disca every mu eno ene friend bet influencer no ti we ni yenye din de bia da wo sorry a per bet bi na hye uwi a share code no na ma enkofo efa code no entwa bet omo de code no twa bet a wo code ni audio no nso obetimi adidi enti betwe de wo ba ebusuani mu a obia eye bet influencer e wo betwe undi 18 years amsraw betwe no onkan wo di 18 years ekode a wo akonya se utimi etwa bet e wo betwe na emum no eya na wotwa no e wo nyansa mu betwe omo se get way more
yɛmfa no sɛ akyena ayɛ memenda no nkron pɛpɛpɛpɛ ne atena se ade insura passports weekend edition no de abrɛ mu sisi adeɛ sɔre na adom kaseɛ no atoa so yɛbaa yɛ Friday edition of Obra at 1 ɛbɛtoa so ahema abenem a ɛne team no ɛnso wɔ ha a mobɛte ɔmo ɛnka ɛka mu nyinaa nyame adom a yɛhyia nyame adom a ɔkyena no nkron
kasa pɛ no akɔ no enjoy na bisuya sɛ